Greetings, my dear friends of exploration. On today's menu are the unfinished crypts of Karazhan. I hope you're hungry for a nice montage and some random trivia. Back in the day, you were able to either run through the first gate as a ghost and resurrect behind them, or simply clip out of bounds and fly there below the terrain during early cataclysm. Since the behavior on my private Warthog server is a bit different, I am not able to show that off though. The hole in the ground you see here is called Well of the Forgotten. It connects to another area further down. Because I record these exploration videos without UI, I added captions for the named areas myself at the bottom. I will call upon the junction you see right now in a few minutes. Remember it. To show off the animations of the doors, I used GM console commands, because right-clicking to activate them somehow plays a cropped version for some reason. As I wasn't really willing to fly into each and every room by its own, you'll get an overall view from above instead. Please excuse the missing visuals for the moments the camera gets completely out of bounds, as well as the slight confusion of the game in terms of background music. We leave this floor of the crypt through the other entrance, and after a few meters you can either walk up left to reach the junction I told you to remember about, or down right to reach the next floor below. This section with the water is where we will conclude our journey later, as the other side of the pool contains the last area. On top of this enormous pile of bones is the other end of the Well of the Forgotten. Jumping down the well leads to fall damage and will instantly kill you though. Now we are entering the most infamous sub-area of the crypts, which is called the Upside Down Sinners. As you can see in a moment, early WoW had a superb and lovely aesthetic, which is unfortunately missing in today's version entirely. I've counted the corpses floating in this pool multiple times, and if I didn't make any mistake, there are 43 of them. Strangely enough, the way the game renders this underwater area is completely different to any other from the outside, which is why I wasn't able to remove the underwater haze via hacks. Maybe I will have a look in the future to see why this is the case. After leaving the pool, we already get a glimpse of the final room of the crypts, which has a pretty big pit at the back. I would assume that there might have been a group boss planned for it during the designing phase. Finally, it's time to cross the pond again and reach the entrance I've told you before. As a little bonus at the end, here are some hidden assets out of bounds when looking from a map editor. They were most likely used to easily access them for copy-paste. To explain the title of this video, here is an excerpt of an AMA one of the classic developers gave. If you're asking yourself how this video was made, I wrote myself a hacking and machinima tool from scratch for this purpose, and in the near future I'll make a video to showcase it. Stay tuned!